Good morning, guys. I am up earlier than usual. I have to go to a CPR class before I start taking care of the little baby that I'm going to take care of down here. I've already been CPR certified, but it's been several years, so they just asked me to go and get it renewed, so that's what I'm gonna do. Still not having the best day. I slept like 5 hours last night, and then sometimes when Derek comes in to get in bed after work, it wakes me up, and normally I go right back to sleep. Not this morning. As soon as he woke me up, my mind started going about all of the stuff again, and I just couldn't sleep anymore. So today should be interesting. I have the CPR class is 3 hours long, and then we have 2 dog visits again tonight. So yeah, I don't know what to do. Some things in life are just tough, and this is one of those things, and it's hard to know what is the right thing to do. I think it's especially hard when there's not really necessarily a wrong decision. It's just one might put you more ahead than the other. Hey, you.
Hey.
We're the worst vloggers in the world. It's 7:37 and we've only filmed 1 clip. Well, I filmed 1 clip. You didn't.
You're the worst vlogger ever. You've been awake a whole lot longer than I have. I've just been awake for 3 hours. 3.5.
Well, have you said 1 word?
No.
Wow.
You've had the camera most of the time. And alternately, I've been working on schoolwork.
To tell you the truth, Derek's been in a pretty good mood today. I was not in a very good mood earlier, so I didn't turn the camera on because nobody wants to see someone who's grumpy, right?
Grumpy gills.
I was, and we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do as far as like frozen embryo transfer, IVF, adoption. Like, I think deep down we're both still not ready to give up on IVF yet.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to try to make that work. I guess like one side of my head, like the realistic side, is like, well, you already have 2 embryos, so why not just go ahead and pay out of pocket for the transfer? Then if it doesn't work, go into a full cycle of IVF again. So I don't know. I guess
we could do that too. We hadn't
gone that way. I guess we could do that. We definitely want to do another full IVF cycle because we already have the Menopur and Breville for a new cycle. Almost all that we need. Because this made me a little bit mad. The Freedom Pharmacy that we used, if you guys watched our IVF vlogs, you know how not according to plan our stems went and how slow I was to respond. So we went for an extra, I don't even remember now how many days.
3 days.
Yeah. And so we needed like 1 more box of Breville and 1 more box of Menopur. So I called and I said, I just need to get 1 more box of each. And she said, well, do you want to just go ahead and get 4 of each because you pay the same price? It's the same price if you get 4 or if you get 1. So of course in my head I'm like, well duh, then I'll get 4. But it isn't the same price that your insurance pays. So some money came out of that before the other 6 essentially boxes of medicine. So that does play a part into the $13,000 that our medicines were, but it still should not have been that high.
Yeah.
Still
out of pocket if we wouldn't have had insurance for all of the medicine that we actually received. Shouldn't have been more than 6,000 or 7,000.
Right, and we paid 13.
We paid 13. So
you just have to jump in with both feet and say, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it doesn't work, then we'll move on to the next thing. And we're not going to look back at our past decisions and say, well, that was stupid.
Yeah.
Because there's no right or wrong decision. It's just, what do you want to do? And let's do it. And I think while the loss was extremely hard, it's hard for me to say, I got pregnant on my first round of IVF, I'm not gonna give it another shot. Yeah. I think it would have been a lot easier to walk away if we hadn't have gotten pregnant.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, it's been 5.5 years, I've never been pregnant before. I got pregnant on my first round of IVF. Yes, it did not end as well as we wanted it to, but my body can get pregnant.
We got pregnant.
Right.
And that is a feat in itself.
Right.
So, I don't know. A lot of thinking.
Yeah.
A lot of planning. I feel like all I do is plan.
Maybe that'll be my Christmas present to myself as a IVF cycle. Hello everybody, we made it back home from our visits. We only have 2 more days of visits and there's only 1 visit each day. This guy doesn't even have to go tomorrow. I don't know how you got so lucky with that one. Well, we had a good day. Today was better. The morning I still had a rough time. Like I woke up after 4 hours of sleep and my mind just immediately started racing and I couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah. I woke you up by my stupid coughing spell that I had this morning.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck happened there.
But anyways, but we had a better afternoon once we kind of like started talking about what we really wanted to do and kind of put aside like the monetary and the fear, I guess, probably mostly the fear. And like, I guess monetarily and the fear side of it kind of go together, like the fear of spending the money and not having anything to show for it. But we just are not ready to call it quits, I guess. You know, like we got pregnant on our first round of IVF. Yes, it ended not how we wanted it to, but that could have just been the embryo, and maybe we just need a better embryo. You know, maybe that embryo just didn't have very good quality. So we're going to do our frozen embryo transfer like we had planned, and then we'll do another round of IVF after that if the frozen embryo transfer doesn't work. Hopefully we'll get more eggs, fingers crossed.
Yeah, we're gonna see if they can be a little bit more aggressive too.
Yeah. So we're hoping to get more eggs so that we can have several frozen embryo transfers to try after that. And one of our sweet viewers, Robin, I think is her name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Robin she messaged us tonight and told us that she wanted to send us and donate the rest of her IVF medicine. So that is so crazy. Like YouTube is such a crazy place to like meet people that you just wouldn't meet walking down the street. That's what I told Derek earlier. And just that someone would see our videos and say, hey, I've got this stuff sitting in my closet. I probably won't use it again. She's pregnant with twins now. That's so crazy.
Yeah, you can tell she put in one.
Right, hoping that she wouldn't get twins and it split.
So maybe her juju.
Yeah, hopefully her baby dust will come our way. So I think like that was a little bit of a sign to us of like, keep going. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Just keep your head up and keep working towards it. So that's what we're going to do. There's still some times that are hard. Sometimes I read things or see things that make me think about our baby and it's just a little bit tough, but I am looking to the future with a lot of hope and knowing that one day we will have our baby no matter what way it has to come about. Right?
Right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. This weekend we are going to go to Universal, so be sure to keep your eyes out for that one. That will be a lot of fun. We love Universal and it's cool outside.
It has been cool.
And Monday we're going home. Whoop, whoop. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.